Yeah, I'm going to go up front.
My name is Alice Pinto. First of all, I would like to express my deep sorrow for the passing away of Commissioner Suarez. Although I did not know him well, I do know that he tried to represent the majority who elected him into office, and he gave unselfishly of his time to fulfill his commitments. May the Lord Jesus Christ comfort his family, friends, and co-workers during this time of grief. I am deeply disappointed about the appointment of Glenn Clark into the vacated county commissioner seat. Glenn Clark is a divisive, deceptive bully who has single-handedly turned the GOP 9th District Committee into a cult. Glenn Clark and his cult officers have intimidated numerous people from the political process. Glenn Clark repeatedly slates his followers to delegate and alternate slots to conventions. Numerous people have been awakened to Glenn Clark's deceptive tactics when they wrongly trusted him to turn in their affidavits for precinct delegate, just to discover that Glenn Clark undermined them by not turning in the affidavits to the clerk's office. Glenn Clark is known for verbally and tortiously assaulting fellow Republicans. From what various people witnessed and described to me, Glenn Clark's verbal assaults caused one newly elected petite lady to resign from her newly elected position with the Republican Party. Glenn Clark has gotten paid by a lobbyist for the development of property in Troy. Glenn Clark also sits on the ZBA for the city of Troy. Quite frankly, I doubt seriously that Glenn Clark looked at his salary regarding property development as a conflict of interest and disclosed this to anyone in Troy when Glenn Clark was influencing the city property development. Glenn Clark has not told the truth regarding recent credential challenges of the state Republican Party and voted in the state GOP's credential committee regarding numerous challenges involving him and his cult officers. Basically, I would like to join my freedom of speech as well as religion here and read the following. Proverbs 12:19. A naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a forward mouth. He winketh with his eyes, he speaketh with his feet, he teacheth with his fingers. Forwardness is in his heart. He deviseth mischief, sorry, this is King James Version. He deviseth mischief continually, and soweth discord. Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. These 6 things doth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination to him: a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that deviseth wickedness, imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among the brethren. Proverbs 8:13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride and arrogancy, and the evil way, and the forward mouth do I hate. Proverbs 10:2. Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivers from death. Proverbs 11:18. The wicked worketh a deceitful work, but to him that soweth righteousness shall be a sure reward. Deuteronomy 32:35 reminds us that vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, and not to take things into our own hands. My point is that Glenn Clark is probably the worst possible person I can imagine filling the vacancy of Commissioner Suarez. I ask that Glenn Clark not be given any additional responsibilities or serve on any committees. I ask that the rules be changed so that if this situation should ever happen again, that a fair resolution be drawn up and implemented. I respectfully request that the temporary street name Change be made permanent out of respect for your fellow commissioner. I ask both parties to please stop your childlike partisan bickering and games and realize that our problems are all the same and cooperation and communication are necessary to resolve the issues of we the people. Thank you.
Thank you. Next on our list of public comments, Mr. Bruce Phelps.
Good morning. My name is Bruce Felk. I come before this body to express my outrage at the appointment of Republican Glenn Clark to replace the recently deceased George Suarez. This cowardly act was carried out in secret with no advance knowledge given to the Democrats or the public. Glenn Clark represents the far right wing of the Republican Party. He is a political bully that has no business serving on this commission and would never be elected by the people of his district. Bob Goslin and the rest of the Republicans on this commission should be ashamed of themselves for committing such an act of partisan politics. Residents across Oakland County, as they hear about this outrageous act, are ashamed of the behavior of the Republicans on this commission. This wanton act of partisan politics has not gone unnoticed by the citizens of Oakland County, will only serve to create even more divisive politics and does not serve our citizens. You have acted in the tradition of Karl Rove, George W. Bush, and John McCain and their ilk. This act of disregard for a representative form of government will also serve to fire up Democrats across Oakland County to work even harder to defeat Republican candidates running for this commission, as our citizens see that Republicans have abused their power on this and many other issues before it. So on that score, I wish to thank the Republicans on this commission for their short-sightedness. We in Oakland County, the people, believe in a representative form of government created by our founders. I am sure that as our founders have gone upon us, they are surely shaking their heads in amazement as they see our democracy headed toward authoritarianism. As a proud, lifelong Democrat, even though the Republicans on this commission may have won this battle, they will not win the political war that is surely coming as a result of this action. In light of this wanton act of political gamesmanship, I would like to offer the following resolution for the Commission's consideration. Whereas the appointment of Glenn Clark was carried out in secret, with no advance warning to the public or the Democratic caucus. Whereas our representative form of government requires oversight and public knowledge of our government's activities. Whereas the Republicans have abused the power vested in them by the citizens of Oakland County. Therefore, be it resolved that from this day forward, all meetings of the Oakland County Board of Commissioners shall be held in the evening. And meetings shall be recorded and broadcast so that all citizens of Oakland County have the ability to view their government in action and how they handle the people's business. I would also like to enter into the record a petition with several citizen signatures from Oakland County. We, the undersigned residents of Oakland County, Michigan, wish to express our outrage about the appointment of Glenn Clark to serve out the unexpired term of George Suarez. This appointment is disrespectful to the memory of Mr. Suarez and only serves to fan the flames of partisan politics in Oakland County instead of solving the problems facing the county at this time. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That exhausts our list of people who signed up for public comment, but as is our standard practice, is there anyone else in the audience who...
Lawson, my purpose for coming here is to protest the appointment of the gentleman that's not even here today, I understand. I have a sense of fairness, and when the gentleman died, who was a Democrat, it should have been replaced with a Democrat. Then when the elections come, then you have a fair and balanced opportunity to make a decision. And that's my sole purpose for being here. Thank you.
Thank you.